Hi, Tim Samuels here with Cross Country Mortgage in Silverdale, and today I've got with me Melissa Smith and Danielle Latore with 360 Home Finder. They're a short-term rental management company here in the Kitsap Peninsula. They're very unique. They're probably one of the only ones that do what they do in this area. So I wanted to bring them on. They do a great job. I've talked to them. I've heard from their clients. So it's easy to endorse them. So Melissa, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having us.
Danielle, glad you made it.
Thank you for having us, yes.
So tell me, how did you get started with the idea of I want to take care of everybody's short-term and mid-term vacation homes and rentals, stuff like that? What sets you apart? What makes you unique? Go ahead, elaborate, please.
Yeah. So I'm a real estate agent and investor in Kitsap, and my husband and myself dabbled with different investments, from doing rehabs, and owning multifamilies for long-term rentals. And then in 2020, we purchased our first home that we used to create a vacation rental on Bay Street in Port Orchard. And I just needed to learn the entire industry in and out, and became obsessed with the strategies behind how to do it, what to do with it. And also at the same time realized that there really wasn't any local management companies that would do vacation rentals, short-term rentals. We have many great property management companies that do long-term, but nobody that focuses on the short-term. There's a couple big national brands that do the back end side of things very well, but they are not local to Kitsap. They are not on site at the houses. So I found this gap in the market and found that I had a lot of education behind it now. So I started to just pick up a few more properties to manage for friends and family. Then the word of mouth kind of got out and picked up a few more, and really just found a passion for this business. And as we began to grow, and I couldn't keep up with the quantity of the houses.
How many do you manage right now?
Yeah, now we have 20 that are solely short term, so 3 to 4 night stays is our usual, and then a few more that are ran as midterm rentals, so typically 3-month stays from traveling nurses to military contractors. So we brought Danielle on in 2022, and she was a huge addition to our company and has really just allowed us to handle the growth that we have now. Then below her, we have 2 other girls helping as our turnover managers.
Great. Danielle, how do you like it? What's a day like for you?
Oh, I love it. It's great. I came on in, I think it was August, as her first turnover manager, and then now I'm the operations manager, and I love it. I get to get up and run out to these great houses that are just, beautiful homes in Kitsap County, and we treat our listings like they're our own homes.
Between the two of you, you guys put eyes on every single home at turnover.
Yeah.
Or make sure somebody does, right?
Yeah. So we go out between every guest. If there's a guest that checks out and then a guest that's checking in on the same day, I run out there. I make sure that the cleaners have done a job that is up to our standards, and then I make sure that the homes are fluffed and welcome cards are out and chocolates are out, and that everything is just the way that it looks in the photos that are in the listings. Because when you book a place, that's what you really want. You don't want to walk into a place and then have it look completely different than in the photos when you rented it.
And that's good to hear, because I've gone online, I've checked out your stuff, and the photos are whimsical and they're magical and they're nice and bright, and it's why you want to be there. So and you ensure that that's the way it looks in person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We get a lot of feedback from our guests on how appreciative they are to arrive, and it's exactly what they expected, if not sometimes more.
Good.
And that's why we do what we do, is to get every guest, a 5-star experience, build up those reviews, which in the end results in more income for our owners.
Right.
And that's why we believe being a local company is so important, because we are allowed to cater to every guest and make their experience great. Whereas a lot of national brands, they can communicate online, but beyond that, it's kind of on the owner. And if the owner's not local or doesn't want to be on site, it's difficult. As you probably know with your
mine's in a different state, and without having somebody that can pick up the phone, answer, take care of issues that arise, it would just be awful. So how many people start out thinking that they can do it on their own? They're going to take it. They have a great property. They furnished it. They put their sweat into it and their assets and their money all into it, right? And they realized how tough it was, and then turn it over to you. How many people do that?
It's more and more now, yes. We have got a few of our clients who have either switched from a national brand because they weren't happy with the services they were getting, or from managing it themselves. And I think in Kitsap specifically, a lot of owners felt they were forced to manage it themselves because when looking for an option, all they were provided with was these bigger companies who weren't going to be on site, couldn't even meet them for in-person consultation.
Yeah.
So we're really hoping now that our name gets out, people will see we are their Kitsap option. Even if they are managing it themselves, maybe even just schedule a consultation with us to see what we can do for you.
Yeah.
We're happy to even look over someone's existing listing and give our insight and input, and hopefully from that we can show value to get your business. But if not, we still just want to help others have quality vacation rentals in this area.
That's great to hear. How did you come up with the name 360 Home Finder?
Yeah, so what we try to provide is a 360-degree approach at helping clients find housing in the Kitsap area, which is the 360 area code.
Mm-hmm.
So we really focus our efforts on Kitsap and the surrounding areas. Right now, we don't offer services in Leavenworth or Ocean Shores, even though those are big, great touristy areas.
Yeah.
It's not our focus. We really want to be the Kitsap area.
Yeah, so you're the local go-to?
Absolutely.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on. It's been great. I look forward to your continued success.
Thank
And
you. We really
I
appreciate
hope this
it.
is a great benefit to you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thank you.